Alright, students, this is the video explanation for MCQ2. Alright, so some of the questions you may find them familiar. Alright, so the questions may look similar to those that you have done before, but do not assume that the answer that you had chosen last time, for example, last time answer could be 2, then you straight away write down 2 without thinking. Okay, because some words may have changed, concepts tested could be slightly different, so you really have to read each question as though as they are totally new. Alright, so go through the process of unpacking the question, highlight keywords, recall the concept that is being tested, the topic that is talking about, and think carefully. Okay, so let's look at question 1. Now, the flowchart shows how things are classified. So you have the questions here, right? Does it reproduce? No. Okay, so if it doesn't reproduce, I will be writing down this as a non-living thing. And if it reproduce, so here it says yes, right? So we can safely say that those at the bottom, they are living things. Okay, so the next question here, does it move from one place to another? Yes, right, and the other one is saying no. So looking at the options that we have, which one represent a plant, which one is a coin? Now coin is a non-living thing, so this must be a coin. Okay, so this is coin, and you have plant. Now plant doesn't move from one place to another, so this will be plant. Now, of course, the last one will be monkey, because monkey, they move from one place to another to find food. So the answer will be number 2. All right. So B is plant, and A is coin, and C is monkey. Okay. So answer number 2. Okay. Next question. Question number 2. Now the animals are grouped according to one common characteristic. So what you have here, you have 4 animals. This looks like a bear, a mammal, crocodile, a reptile, snake is a reptile, and fish is this is a fish. Okay, so based on your observation, which of one of the animals does not belong to the group based on their outer body covering? Okay, so the outer covering here, this is hair. Now this is a dry scaly skin. Snake is also a reptile, so dry scaly skin. And fishes, they have scales. So you can see that reptiles, they have scales. Fishes, they have scales. So the only animal here that doesn't have scale is this bear, so animal W. Okay, so answer is 1. Question 3. The classification chart shows how organisms are classified. So over here, this organism can make its food. Then here for S, it can bear flowers. It's a now if you say that it can make its own food, that means it must be a plant. So this is a flowering plant. And for T, unable to bear flowers, so it's a non-flowering plant. Alright, and for the other side, cannot make its own food, so it cannot be a plant. Okay, so for U, it grow in water. For V, it grow on land. So first, let's take a look. Which one of the following correctly represents the bread mold and fern? Now I'm interested in this fern because I know it is a non-flowering plant. So fern is a non-flowering plant. That means fern must be T. Alright. So if you look at the option, fern is T, there's only one of them, so answer must be 4. But you still have to check. Bread mold, is it V? So if you try to put it here, bread mold is not a plant, alright? So this is bread mold. Okay, it's not a plant, so it cannot make its own food. So bread mold, bread is on land, so it grow on land. So that's correct. Okay, so answer will be number 4. Now, which of the following human systems is incorrectly matched to its function? So incorrectly matched means it's not correct. So circulatory system. Now, circulatory system transports waste material, okay, away from different parts of body. This is correct. Okay, we'll use red. This is correct. Digestive system transports. Now, once I see transport, right, it is not correct anymore, because transport will be the function of circulatory system. So answer should be 2. But let's read on. Respiratory system helps the body to take in and remove air. That's correct. And skeletal system supports and give the body shape. Right? You can actually see it's correct. I always remember this skeletal system starting with the letter S. So they actually support and also give the body shape. Support the body and give the body a shape. So answer will be 2 because it's the only one that's wrong. Okay, question 5. Now you have a plant here. Now which one of the following about the plant parts is correct? So now they want it to be correct. So let's label the parts. This is flower. This will be leaves. C is the stem. D will be the roots. So absorb water must be roots. Right? Make food must be leaves. Okay? So the answer D is roots. So that's correct. So don't choose 1 or 2. And for leaves, that's B. Alright? So the answer must be 4. Now, which of the following statements describe the function of a stem? So function of stem, it is to support the plant, okay, keep it upright. Yes, that's correct. So you want the plant to be standing straight so that they can have the leaves at a higher position so that they can get more sunlight. Then they can make more food. So that's one of the function. And for Y, hold the plant firmly to the soil. Now this is not correct because it's the function of roots. Transports water and mineral salts. That's correct. So answer will be X and Z, and which is option 2. Okay, number 7. Study the human body system. Which of the following is correct? So let's label the parts. Now you have the mouth. This will be the gullet. C is the stomach. And you have a small intestine. Small intestine is the one that is they look thinner and we associate in the inside. So small intestine. And this will be the large intestine. And F will be the rectum. Now rectum is where you store all the waste material, those food that cannot be digested. All right, so they will be passed out from the body as feces. Okay, so which of the following is correct? Now here they have parts where digestive juice is added. Now digestive juice is only added at 3 parts. Alright, so some of you remember them as a SMS, but I like to remember that as MSS according to the sequence, which is mouth, followed by stomach, and the small intestine. Okay, so this is the first one, followed by the second one, and the third one. Alright, so these are the 3 places where you have the digestive juice added. So that's A, C, D. Now A, C, D, the only option is 4. So answer should be 4. But let's continue to see the next column. Now they say part where solid waste is passed out. That's talking about this rectum already, which is F. Alright, so this is correct. So answer is 4. Okay, now number 8. Now study the information below. So you have the human system Z. They remove carbon dioxide from the body, and one of its organs is protected by the rib cage. Now they didn't say the organ is the rib cage, but they say the organ is protected. And from what I know, the system that removes carbon dioxide will be the respiratory system. So respiratory system. And the organ that is protected by the rib cage will be the lungs. So which one of the following is also a function of the human system Z? Alright, so you recall respiratory system, does it give the body a shape? Answer is no. This is the function of skeletal system. Alright, takes in oxygen into the body. Yes, this is correct. Okay, just like it gives out, removes the carbon dioxide, respiratory system also take in oxygen. Remove undigested food from the body. That's not correct. Okay, so this is not the function of the respiratory system. Transport water to all parts of the body. Now this is the circulatory system. Okay, sorry, the first one is a digestive system. Alright, so over here answer should be 2. So this is a function also of respiratory system, taking in oxygen into the body. Alright, so this is not correct. 3 and 4 are wrong. Okay, let's continue. Question 9. Now plants P and Q are shown below. It was observed that plant P died after some time, but plant Q continued to grow. So the difference between them, now you always want to circle the parts which are not the same. So we can see that here has roots. Okay, has many roots. Here, no roots. Now if there are no roots, that means it cannot perform its function, which is to absorb water. Alright, so no roots means cannot absorb water. And if it cannot absorb water, you will see that the plant will die. Alright, so this is the consequence of the plant not having any roots. So what could be the reason why plant P died? Well, as I had explained earlier, there's no roots here, so it cannot absorb water, so plant will die. So the answer will be number 3. Okay, no roots to absorb water, and therefore the plant will die. Now what about number 1? It does not have flowers to make food. Now flowers is not used to make food. Alright, but even then they still have leaves here. Okay, it's actually the leaves that will make food, and the plants still have leaves. Okay, still can make food if the leaves they have water and sunlight. Number 2, it does not have flowers to reach for sunlight. This is not making sense as well. You need the leaves to reach out for sunlight, not the flowers. Alright. Number 4, it does not have roots to absorb food from the soil. It should be water. Okay, it's not to absorb food. Food is made by the leaves. Alright, the trees, the plants, they do not use the roots to absorb food from the soil. Okay, so answer would be 3. Now question 10, John was given two rulers made of different materials. He wanted to compare which ruler was more flexible. Now more flexible means he's trying to test for flexibility, alright, which means the ability to bend, alright, without breaking. So what should he do? Well, answer will be bend both rulers and observe which can be bent without breaking, which can be bent more without breaking. Okay, so that's answer will be 1. If you choose to put both rulers in the water, it doesn't make sense. We are not trying to test whether they can float or not. Number 3, shine a torchlight at both rulers, also doesn't make sense. We are not trying to test whether light can pass through or not. Number 4, weigh both rulers with a weighing scale. We are not trying to test for their mass. So answer must be 1. Alright, so that's the answer for the first 10 questions. Look out for the next video.